The sea cliffs here aren't massive, but they can be lethal. On the headland at Tramore, the Metal Man was raised as a warning to shipping after the Seahorse ran aground here in 1816 with the loss of almost 400 lives. Tramore. Most of the places we've visited so far have had Irish names. Tramore is simply Irish for Big Beach. Good name. But as we approach Waterford, the second of the great ports on our journey, things change drastically. Because Waterford isn't an Irish name, nor is it English. It's Viking. It comes from the Old Norse Varadra Fjordra, meaning the haven from the windy sea, signalling the first in a chain of major trading ports established by the Vikings in virtually every estuary from here to Dublin. Today, Waterford is virtually synonymous the world over with lead crystal, glass, and that's given Alice an idea.
I'm just walking along the beach here, picking up these really beautiful little water-worn pebbles of glass. But what is this stuff? I think most of us know it's got something to do with silica and that it could possibly be made by heating up sand. But is that all there is to it?
In the interests of science, and for the sheer fun of it, I've decided to see if we can make glass from sand. Oh, and try to do it on a beach. If anybody's going to succeed, it's going to be Waterford Crystal's chief scientist, Richard Lloyd.
This bit?
Perfect.
So Richard, would any old sand do?
It's got to have a component of quartz in it, which is a form of silica. Silica doesn't need any other ingredient to make glass other than heat energy.
But you think this looks alright?
This looks fine.
Let's go make some glass.
Well, this is Tony. He's the man that's going to provide the heat for us today.
Hello, Tony. So exactly how much heat are we going to need?
Well, in its present form, we'll need 1800 Celsius to melt this. But what we're going to do is mix it with some potash, and this helps the sand to melt.
So how much does the potash bring down the melting point of the quartz?
Right about 600 Celsius. So we can then achieve melting temperatures with Tony's burner. So we can put some there.
The crucible's already glowing bright red.
Red heat is only 600 Celsius.
Red heat is 600.
Approximately.
And it's starting to bubble now.
Yep. That's the potash releasing its carbon dioxide. And then starts to react with the sand grains to form the glass.
So Richard, how does this on the beach relate to actually what goes on in the factory?
The same sort of technology underlying all the things we've done on the beach is exactly the same as the factory.
And often this glass is talked about as being lead crystal. Do you actually add lead to it?
We do, yeah, in the form of lead oxide. This makes it sparkle. It also allows the glass to be worked over a longer temperature range, which lets the blowers do their magic.
It takes years to achieve this level of skill. Believe me, it isn't easy. I've just had to go myself. One way or another, glass has been made here for hundreds of years. These skills are ancient. This is Waterford Museum's famous kite brooch of Irish Viking design. Exquisite gold filigree and the tiniest beads of glass. It functioned as a cloak fastener and was very much like the Irish ring pins that became an essential part of Viking haute couture. When this brooch was made 1,000 years ago, the glass beads were treated like diamonds. Glass was a precious, hard-won material.
Glass is a very special substance. It's not like other solids. It's got no definite melting point. It just gets softer and softer as it gets hotter and hotter. But it has no crystals, that's why you can see through it. Once quartz has formed the glass, the molecules can't rotate and orient themselves into regular patterns, which a crystal is, you see. So they're trapped in irregular shapes. That's what keeps the glass clear. I'll get it. You clear off that way, yeah?
Oh, wow.
And there we have glass from the beach.
There is just something really wonderful about being able
sand we've used has got a lot of iron in it, which makes it brown. When it forms a glass, the iron changes chemically and forms a green compound. Most sands in the beaches around the world will have iron in it.
So our beaches are rusty.
Beaches are rusty.
What a great day! Not only have we succeeded in making glass from sand, but the craftsmen of Waterford Crystal have made something that harkens back to the very foundation of Waterford itself, a Viking ring pin.
That is beautiful. Richard, that really is lovely. And it's got designs all the way along it. And it's like a symbol of Waterford, isn't it? The Vikings and the glass.
Leaving County Waterford, our journey continues to County Wexford via